When they start talking, when the people that who I fight, when they start talking, that's when y'all get them. I'm gonna beat his ass. Y'all talk for real. I better be quiet.
In your hair tonight, Tank. That is it. Lamont, please say that in the second fight. Any questions? You got any grease in your hair tonight, Tank? Like, don't have you got any grease in your hair tonight, Tank? Like,
what do you have to do to create enough separation where this don't happen again?
It's a good question. It's gonna be based on my training. I have to push myself a little harder. If that didn't give me the win, and I have room. I definitely have room.
Tensions boiled over at the rematch announcement when Gervonta Tank Davis crashed the press conference and delivered a raw, unfiltered warning to Lamont Roach, promising to end him in front of a stunned crowd. In an instant, the room's energy shifted, thick with hostility and the weight of unfinished business. Cameras flashed, fans held their breath, and the two fighters locked into a searing stare-down that spoke louder than any words. Davis wasn't there for show, he came to make a statement. What followed was a blistering verbal clash that sent shockwaves through the boxing world, setting the stage for a vicious grudge match fueled by pride, rivalry, and the hunger for redemption. What's good, fight fans?
So the Ring Magazine has seen us today confirm that Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach Jr. 2 will take place on August 16th in Las Vegas, Nevada. It's a great fight. We need to see it again. Who wins it and how, lads? Let us know here on Red Corner Boxing.
Promoter Gary Jonas shed some light on the negotiations for the rematch. While he didn't give too many details, Jonas did say that the second bout between Davis and Roach Jr. is all but finalized. Let's hear what he got to say right now.
Important question on everyone's mind. How close is the rematch? How big will it be? How close is it to getting done?
Very close. It's in my mind, it's a done deal, but there are formalities, but it's a done deal, and it's not far off.
The highly anticipated rematch between Gervonta Tank Davis and Lamont Roach Jr., originally slated for June 21, 2025, at the T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, has been officially pushed back. The postponement comes amid several factors, chief among them Davis's request for extra preparation time, insisting on a more grueling and focused training camp. Adding to the delay were financial hurdles faced by premier boxing champions, the event's promoter, which disrupted the original schedule. The showdown is now locked in for August 16, 2025, still in Las Vegas. With their first clash ending in a hotly debated draw, the extra weight has only amplified the anticipation for what promises to be an explosive sequel.
Coming up with Tank. I hope he don't fight Lamont, actually. Like, I hope he don't get in the ring with him again. Because at the end of the day, if he lose, it's just going to look bad on the fight with me, so... Gonna look like somebody else already did it. You want Tank to knock you out, yo? I ain't saying like you want to fight Tank, and that's nice. But why do you want Tank to knock you out so bad? Like, look, that sounds good. That sounds real good. But she's too little. Too little. I promise you, he's too.
Y'all, Tank plays so many head games. It's not even funny. Let me tell you something. Lamont Roach has never been this big of a fighter. Everyone knows Lamont. So he could be reaping the benefits of just enjoying his status of having that draw with Tank, while Tank is the one with the eye of the tiger. Tank is probably in the gym training his ass off, and then sign the contract like, all right, we got to fight when? June. Oh, shit! Let's hurry up and dash your ass. Sugar Ray Leonard did that to Roberto Duran. Duran was told that he had a fight in a couple weeks, and he was like, dude, I'm 190 pounds in Panama, which is why Roberto Duran was out of shape in the No Mas fight and was like, no mas. So Tank could be over there working, sign the contract in 3 weeks, and all of a...
Their first clash on March 1, 2025, at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn ended in a majority draw, sparking heated debates throughout the boxing community. One judge narrowly favored Davis with a 115-113 score, while the other two had it dead even at 114-114. The bout's most contentious moment came in the 9th round, when Davis unexpectedly took a knee after absorbing a sharp jab from Roach. In a surprising move, the referee declined to call it a knockdown, a decision that instantly became a lightning rod for criticism among fans and analysts. The unresolved ending only fueled the fire, making the demand for a rematch impossible to ignore.
1,500 as your main event odds is crazy to me, dude. That's crazy. That underdog lived up to the hype. He ended up, overperforming. Lamont Roach, credit to him, all this other stuff. And it's just politics to keep Davis as champion. You ever see guys getting the referee their own fight? Dude, anybody else takes that knee,
you're getting counted, bro. The referee, actually, his instinct, if you watch that, the referee's instinct was to count. If you notice, Steve Willis started counting, and then he looked at the timekeeper outside the ring, wasn't counting, and stopped counting. So you get to call your own timeout. You know, earlier in the fight, if you saw that shoulder barge that Tank did to Roach in the clinch, he didn't get a warning, but Roach's reaction got the warning. This is the politics we're dealing with. You keep doing this, you're looking at short-term money and long-term destruction of a sport.
To take a knee, you need to lose like 10-8. They're wrong at least, no? You close the corner, go up and put a towel in the face. That's disqualification for sure. I'm talking about the rules, but you know.
Davis chalked up his lackluster performance to a string of unusual distractions, ranging from irritation caused by hair products that blurred his vision to the unexpected absence of ring girls, which he claimed disrupted his focus. Even so, he didn't shy away from accountability, admitting, "I could have definitely done more. That's my fault." His candid remarks revealed a mix of frustration and resolve, underscoring his determination to make the necessary adjustments and deliver a far sharper performance in the rematch.
And to go ahead and keep it real with y'all, I think that knee that Tank took was because Lamont Roach was in a rhythm and Gervonta Davis tried to throw this man off a rhythm. Do I believe the Murray's sport wave, the soul glow was in his eye? Absolutely not. I believe that man Tank got nerve-eyed and said, hold on, this man Lamont Roach is cooking. I need to take me a quick timeout and a quick break. It's nasty. It's horrible. It's disgusting. It's bad enough how hard and difficult it is to beat this man. Most fighters is weight drained. Most fighters has clauses on them. So when somebody who's coming up is able to compete with Gervonta Tank Davis, you handicap the man with trash rulings.
In the ninth round against Roach, Davis made a bold and unorthodox move that many saw as a calculated veteran tactic. Rather than risk getting caught in Roach's aggressive surge, he deliberately broke the action, slowing the pace to disrupt his opponent's rhythm and by a few precious seconds to recover. While some criticized the moment as questionable, others praised it as the mark of a seasoned fighter using ring IQ to regain control in a razor-close contest. The incident has since fueled debate among fans and analysts over where the line is drawn between tactical savvy and showing vulnerability in high-speed, high-stakes boxing.
Can you describe what the feeling was like? In the ring, and was it to get the towel out, to get the burn out of your eyes, or what was going on? And
I didn't want to get caught. While my eyes was burning, and you know, like you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than But I didn't really know that you can like get disqualified for all that, or like when he started counting, I'm like, what the hell? But I don't know. It's cool.
Davis later revealed that the eye irritation he experienced during the Roach fight stemmed from a hair treatment he'd undergone just 2 days before stepping into the ring. The grease from the treatment, he explained, mixed with his sweat and caused a burning sensation that impaired his vision for much of the bout. Speaking candidly in his post-fight interview, and visibly frustrated by the crowd's boos, Davis insisted his actions weren't theatrical or manipulative but an honest reaction to an unexpected distraction. "I wasn't trying to fake anything," he said. "My eyes were burning, and I had to deal with it in real time."
Controversy in that one.
Look, I had just finished my recovery session, so I was pretty docile and relaxed, and then the fight, especially at the start of it, wasn't too thrilling and too action-packed, so I was starting to doze off a little bit, but I woke up a little bit more when obviously Lamont started giving him some work, and he looked good, man. I got to give respect to Lamont Roach. He proved a lot of guys wrong. I think he shocked Tank a lot with what he was able to bring, and again we saw the controversy with the knee. To me, that's a knockdown. You can't just take a knee and decide to, go to your corner and get your face wiped. So, if that's a 10-8 round, Lamont wins the fight. It's unfortunate, but it's a fight game. Hopefully they'll do it again and he gets paid, what he's worth.
You ever seen anything like that in boxing before? A guy sort of just voluntary.
We've seen Floyd take a knee and be put on the count. We've seen him go caught.
Me fight for sure.
How real, or what was to it with you and Tank actually being a thing? Was that something that was talked about?
Yeah, no, it was highly talked about and in negotiations and almost ready to make happen, but he has to do his rematch with Lamont and get that W, and then we'll be able to run it back. But me and Gervonta were scheduled to fight for sure.